Hello, coolers. Welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest update. We start with this great report claiming that our president, Joan Laporta, have reassured that Raphinha of Leeds United will be signed by Barcelona this summer. We are going to be discussing on that report as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Ansu Fati, it has been reported that Barcelona fear Ansu Fati made a huge mistake by not getting surgery, situation similar to Samuel Umtiti. We are also going to be looking at that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't, give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. As reported by Sport, Barcelona president Joan Laporta has gotten in touch directly with Leeds United winger Raphinha to assure that the club will sign him this summer. The 25-year-old Brazilian ace has emerged as one of Barcelona's top attacking targets for the summer window, along with Bayern Munich superstar Robert Lewandowski. However, there had been some concerns about the move in the players' camp as Barcelona's financial situation cast doubt over the possibility of a transfer this summer. With interest from Liverpool and Chelsea, for Raphinha, things got further complicated for Barcelona. But as per the report, President Joan Laporta has assured Raphinha that Barcelona will make a push to sign him and also have the financial means to pull off the deal. While Barca were in an economic crisis, the recent assembly vote in favor of selling a 49.99% stake in Barca licensing and merchandising has swung things in their favor, as it could help to generate around 300 million euros in revenue. And with Barcelona planning to sell unwanted players in the summer, it should also help them clear up room on the wage bill to accommodate Raphinha's salary on their payroll for next season. Leeds United, for their part, are open to selling their prized asset. While they initially wanted 65 million euros for him, the Whites have now lowered their asking price to 50 million euros. Barca, though, wish to finalize a transfer for a sum of around 40 million euros. So, Barcelona have reignited contact with Leeds United to try and finalize the transfer, with President Laporta giving assurances to Raphinha that they intend to go ahead with that deal. The 25-year-old has already reached an agreement over a 5-year contract with Barcelona already. It now remains to be seen if they and Leeds can quickly reach middle ground over the transfer fee for Raphinha. I really hope Barca get this deal done. I really hope so. I've been talking about Raphinha for quite a long time now, and nothing has been agreed upon yet. Of course, all these have been made so difficult by Leeds United themselves. Given the fact that Raphinha is one of their best players there, it is quite understandable how they are making life difficult for Barcelona. But the good news is, unlike Bayern, Leeds are very open for a possible sale for Raphinha. So just given that Barca should match the valuation that Leeds is asking, then they have no problem offloading Raphinha from Elland Road. So the problem have always been the price, and up to now is still the price. 50 million being demanded, but Barca wants to pay highest 40 million. And looking at this report claiming how Laporta have get in touch with the players camp, and of course assured him that Barca will get him, I think this should come as a good news for all of us, right? Because we all want Raphinha to be a Barca player next season. So that right wing needs to be strengthened. We all know Xavi wants to bring in a replacement as soon as possible for that right wing position, given as Ousmane Dembele will not extend his contract as June 30th nears, and he will be leaving as a free agent. So it is imperative for Barcelona to go for a right winger immediately, and I think Raphinha fits the bill very well. So let's see how it goes. But I think it is a great boost to hear such a development that Laporta himself have reassured that Barca will get this deal done in the coming weeks or in the coming months whatsoever. But we just want that deal to be done. Given the fact that Barcelona have that cash injection about, from the economic levels, from the sale of the BLM and the sale of the 25% TV rights, one can expect that Barca will have that probability very high to sign Raphinha. But that 50 million euros is not the problem. Barca have really refused that they can't pay that amount for Raphinha. Maximum will be 40 million euros. If they want to shell out that money, it will be 40 million euros. But will Leeds United be would they be open to that offer of 40 million? That's the big question. Hopefully they do. Just hopefully they do, because 40 million euros is no small money. And I think for Raphinha, his stature as a player, I think 40 million euros is very okay. It's very okay. So let's just see how it goes. But the fact that Laporta have reassured that Barca will sign him, that just come as a very good news to all the ears of Barcelona fans. Hopefully they do. Then on to the next story of discussion. The last 18 months or so have been a major ordeal for Barcelona sensation Ansu Fati. The teenage sensation has had to go through testing times due to injury problems that have kept him out of action for extended periods. Indeed, Fati first suffered a serious knee injury back in November 2020 that ruled him out for the rest of that season. He returned to action briefly at the start of last season, but a hamstring injury sidelined him from November 2021 to January 2022. Why he didn't make a comeback at the turn of the year? He lasted only 3 games, as the recurrence of the hamstring injury meant he was back on treatment tables for more than 3 months again. In the end, the 19-year-old played just 14 times in all competitions during the 2021-22 campaign, scoring 6 and assisting 1 goal, while he did play the final 5 games of the season for Barcelona. There are lingering concerns over his condition. Indeed, as reported by journalist Ashraf Ben Ayat, Barcelona are still under the fear that Ansu Fati is still not fully fit and ready to compete at the highest level of football. Fati had undergone 4 surgeries in a short period of just 18 months due to his past injuries, and decided to opt for a conservative recovery plan for his hamstring injury without going through the knife yet again. And the journalist adds that there is a feeling within the Barcelona camp that Ansu Fati made a big mistake by not getting surgery to treat his injury. It is further pointed out that some fear that Ansu Fati could be headed down the same route as injury-prone defender Samuel Umtiti. There had been some concerns raised over Fati's condition when he was not used during the recent round of international fixtures by Spain manager Luis Enrique, despite being called up. A generational talent, Fati has been one of the best prospects to have come through the La Masia in recent years, and Barcelona fans will be hoping that there is nothing serious to worry about with regards to his fitness conditions, and he's still back in fine shape for the new season. There are some times when I look at what Ansu Fati have been through, is just rather unfortunate for us Barcelona fans. A brilliant kid. I mean, Ansu Fati have just been unfortunate with his injuries recently. He was supposed to go for a long-term recovery plan, but he opted to go for conservative treatment. And there's a fear right now that it should not turn out to be the case like, no, Samuel Umtiti. I hope it should not be the case, because there were a lot of concerns over Ansu Fati's absence from the Spanish national team, even though he was called up. Fati having a player that whenever he's on the pitch, you see difference. I mean, Ansu Fati have always been that player that, you know, he have been loved by every Barcelona fan, loved by every Barcelona faithful out there. But unfortunately, the injury started disturbing him since that 2020-21 season. Last season again, the same thing. Ansu Fati have been suffering with injury problems a lot. And I still don't know, because we just have to keep our fingers crossed. Because the coming season, we are expecting that our young talents, Pedri, everybody should be fit so that we can compete again strongly for trophies. Because if those problems, injuries come in again for Fati, then it's going to be very sad to see. Hopefully, that's not the case. Because if Ansu Fati and players like Pedri, who has also been suffering injuries lately, if Pedri comes back and be consistent in his playing time without any injuries scared, then I think Barca will really, really be a team to watch with those two gems, those two world-class youngsters being on the team currently without injury problems. And I think we'll compete well for many, many trophies next season. Hopefully they do. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Until next time, bye bye.